Today's videos are brought to you by Autobahn Sri Lanka, located at 146/4 Havelock Road, Colombo 5. Come check them out if you're interested in getting a premium new ride. How's it going, my car dudes? Liam here from the Car Dudes channel, and today I am proud to present to y'all a review of the all-new 2019 Audi Q3. So as always, I'm going to give you guys a full and in-depth review of the Q3. I will show you guys the interior and the exterior of the SUV. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Starting off with the trunk. The new Q3's trunk is 20% larger than the previous model. We also have 40-20-40 split folding seats. Cargo cover. This model does have a power lift gate. Pretty good size overall. Coming to the back seat. Very wide opening doors. The front seat is put in a position that I would be comfortable in. I'm 6'3". Legroom is pretty good. My shins are not touching the back of the seat, so that's good. And I can put my feet under the seat. Headroom is also pretty good, even with this massive panoramic sunroof. I still have this much space. And shoulder room is pretty good too. Here we have your rear AC vents. This does have ISOFIX child seat mountings. You don't want to mount your child to the seat, that's a bad idea. And our center armrest with cup holders. Now, middle seat comfort. Let's check this out. Now, the seat itself is quite soft. I'd say it's just a little bit firmer than the center seat, typically the case. Legroom should not be too much of a problem, because even though you have this massive hump here, there is a little bit of room on either side. So, we won't be fighting with the rear passengers. And coming up here, we have two dome lights. Overall, it's not a bad back seat. Here's the key fob for the Q3. It's a switchblade design. Lock, trunk, and unlock. This one does have smart key access, as long as you have the key fob on you. Right now the car is unlocked. To lock it, there's a little ripped pattern on either the driver or passenger side door handle. Touch that and the car will lock. And to unlock it, just grab the back of the door handle and the car will unlock. Has black, two-toned black and red leather and cloth interior with Alcantara inserts and white contrast stitching. Really good step-in height for an SUV. Not too high, not too low. As you can see, the new interface, new dashboard, is light years better than the previous generation. Along with smart key access, this particular model does have push button start. You might be wondering, why is there a key? Well, for example, if the remote battery dies, you'll be able to get into the car without a faff. So, just put your foot on the brake and press the low mounted start button to go. Very nice. Has a 3-spoke flat bottom S-line leather wrap steering wheel. It's electrically assisted, very, very smooth power steering. Pull down for sport mode and pull down again for drive. You also have Tiptronic shifting. rear backup camera with trajectory and a 360 view. And when you put the car back into drive, you have a front camera with front guidance lines and a line, like, I guess you can call that a stop line. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn on the automatic headlamps, front and rear fog lights, the hazards, pop the hood. All 4 windows are fully automatic, and we'll go ahead and check out the exterior. This Q3 has a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder producing 148 brake horsepower and 184 foot-pounds of torque, has a 0 to 100 time of 9.2 seconds and a top speed of 204 kilometers per hour. The Audi Q3 was launched in 2011 for the 2012 model year and was pretty successful throughout its life. That's why with this new one it has to be better. A lot better. Thankfully, it is. The previous Q3 was getting a bit long in the tooth, I'm not gonna lie, and needed an upgrade quite badly. The new Q3 is a breath of fresh air compared to the old one, both inside and out. That is definitely down to the new infotainment screen on the inside and the massive new Audi grille on the front. I feel Audi's Q cars are the more appealing models of the range because if you think about it, they provide just as much luxury, just as good, if not better, on-road manners, obviously better off-road manners, not that anyone's ever going to take these cars off-road, and more practical than their A range. This Q3 is for sale at Autobahn for 14.9 million rupees. The looks of the Q3 make you look twice and go, OMG, is that a Q8? The grille is so big, it looks like the car has teeth. The Q3's small dimensions make it look cute and sensible, but once again, because of the massive grille, if you go down a narrow road, it's the other car that backs up. Unless they're in a Q7. Coming to the interior, power windows, locks and mirrors, a power trunk release, storage in the door, full power driver's seat with lumbar, sport aluminum pedals, very solid sounding door close. Now coming down here, we have your AC controls. It is dual zone with single zone climate. Recirculation, front and rear defrost. 3-stage heated seats for both the driver and passenger, and your different zones right here. Pretty simple to use. Nothing overly complicated. Coming to the stereo, this has Audi's premium Bang & Olufsen sound system. There are many sources to choose from. For the sake of this video, I'm going to demonstrate using Bluetooth audio. Camera does not do justice, but This is definitely up there with one of the greatest stereo systems ever fitted to a vehicle. It's definitely up there with Land Rover's Meridian system. It's just packs a huge punch. Amazing. Now the big thing that everybody's talking about, the new Audi infotainment system. So as you can see, it's completely refreshed. It's completely different from what Audi's been doing the past couple of years. They used to have this MMI system which had a squirrely knob. Now it's all touchscreen. They had the MMI system from, I believe, the 2002 Audi A8 up until the the latest A8. So yes, it started with an A8 and finished with the A8. So as you can see, it's all touchscreen. Everything's controlled via touchscreen. The virtual cockpit has also been refreshed slightly. It's pretty much exactly the same to use. Very simple, just looks a bit more upgraded, updated, and more modern. Now as you can see, we have radio, media, telephone, navigation, phone, apps, car. Now obviously in car you can see the AC controls when you need to service it next, that sort of stuff. Shortcuts, settings, swiping over here, help, user, messages, news, and weather. Now over here we have some shortcut buttons. This is to take you to the home page. So say you're in a certain menu, just click home and it'll take you to the home page. This is to take you to radio, media, telephone, and navigation. This new infotainment system does come equipped with Apple CarPlay. So all you need to do is make sure you have your phone plugged in, as you can see through the USB cable right there. You also have a USB-C cable down there. Go into media, source, Apple CarPlay active, Apple CarPlay, and there we go. We have WhatsApp now playing. If you want to go back to the MMI system, just click Audi MMI right there. Very, very simple. It's pretty quick. It's not laggy whatsoever, so well done Audi there. They've done a very good job with that. Now if we go into settings, as you can see from here, if we go into settings, we can access all sorts of things. So you can change general, display, language, sounds, announcements and sounds, system maintenance, connected. As you can see, we've got a little notification there saying we're low on fuel. You can control this sort of stuff. This car does connect through the internet. You would have a SIM card plugged in, I believe, the glove box. Yes, as you can see, there's a SIM card and an SD card slot right there. Coming down here, we have our Audi Drive Select, efficiency, off-road, comfort, auto, and dynamic. This is to turn traction control off. This is to turn off start-stop. Our hazard lights, our parking assist, and this is auto park or park assist. So basically, the car will scan for parking spots, and it'll do the work for you. So as you can see, this is a parallel park system. We have our volume knob, which you can also seek up and seek down by either moving it to the right or the left, and your engine start-stop button. We also have a little bit of storage in here, which is actually removable, so if you're cleaning it out, it's quite a fair size. Can fit probably 2 phones, I'd say, in there. Over here we have 2 cup holders, a 12-volt power outlet, auto hill assist, and your parking brake. And over here we have a little bit of storage to, I guess, keep your key or your gate clicker. Opening this up, we have a little bit of storage. It's not super big, but it's definitely usable, and it's also removable. There's a little pull-out tab, as you can see there. Coming to the materials on the dashboard, they're really, really good materials. Very, very nice, soft touch plastics. Even these plastics here, they feel very, very good, very sturdy, and they feel quite expensive too. The metals, the aluminum, everything just feels really, really good. Coming down here, even down here, it's sort of hard touch plastic, scratchy, but it's not cheap. It doesn't feel cheap whatsoever. Very, very sturdy. Even down here, everything feels very, very sturdy, good quality. I love this metal right here. It's very, very nice, really smooth, and it doesn't feel cheap again. Now for comfort, the Q3 is actually very, very comfortable. This seat's put in a position that I am comfortable in. I would move it back just a little bit, just to give myself a little bit more thigh support, but then we'll be impeding on rear legroom. But it's bearable. Thigh support it's okay. Headroom is pretty good, especially with this panoramic sunroof, like I mentioned. So I have this much headroom, and shoulder room is also pretty good. Now up here we have your dome lights. As you can see, that's pretty cool there, touch sensitive. And this is for the panoramic sunroof. Goes right to the back. But it is 400,000 degrees outside, so I think I'll just close that. You know, I don't really want to boil. I don't feel like it. And this button right here, this is to turn the lights on if you open the door. Auto dimming rear view mirror. The seats are actually very comfortable. As you can see, the thigh support extension right here, manual thigh support extension, being the S-Line model. Very comfortable seats. They bolster you in like incredibly. They're super comfy, and they're a bit sporty. They have a bit sportiness to them, and they'd be amazing on long trips. Audi generally makes really comfortable seats, so well done there. Very nice seats. Coming to the steering wheel, you have all your steering wheel controls. This button is actually customizable. What is it for this one? Oh, it's not even been configured yet. So you can either configure it to be the voice guidance, navigation, traffic messages, traffic announcements, and switch to radio and media, and current voice guidance. So you can configure it. Seek up, seek down, or volume up and volume down. This is to this is our voice commands. So let's say I want to change the source to radio. Radio.
Say for example, switch on station BBC Radio 2.
Set frequency 99.2.
99.2.
TL radio, that's the best radio ever. Now on this side, this is to control everything with the virtual cockpit. Now as you get this view button right here, this will change the view entirely. So right now you have these big dials. Press that. We have these smaller dials. It shows us more detail. So we have our date, time, that sort of stuff, fuel range, this. And then we have our, this is for like any warning. So say if the door is open or if the car is overheating or any form of warning, that'll come up there as like that little sign. You can scroll between your radio stations, phone, and navigation. Right now the map is in nighttime mode. If we turn the lights off, as you can see, it just comes to life. Really cool. I mean, that alone is something really cool. Like, you don't even need navigation. You can just drive like that. Like, that alone is super cool. I love that. And you can also scroll between the different menus, like I mentioned right here. Alrighty. That's about it for this one.
Your mobile phone is still in the vehicle.
Very handy there. Well guys, thank you for watching my review on the all-new Audi Q3 S-Line. As always, let me know what you guys think of the review and leave some suggestions of cars I should review in the comment section below. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Drive safely till then.